Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 pro tips for Roku owners. Now, Roku television, Roku streaming player owners, these tips will all work for you with this. And I'm going to break down some important features I find very helpful when I own a Roku in 2025. Now, if you have a tip you want to let new or experienced Roku owners know, leave me a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. If you like what we do here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button or hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people, helping us out, hopefully helping us help you break free from the high cost of TV, so watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. So this is the standard Roku user interface here with it, and there's a lot of stuff here, right? You got look at all these recommended content and different things. What happens if you don't want top picks? What happens if you don't want all these different categories? Good news, Roku now, in our first tip, makes it possible to customize your home screen here. And if you go into the settings and you go into home screen, right here you can do stuff. You can hide the recommended rows. You can go down to live TV and hide this stuff, featured free stuff, and more. You can hide all this stuff here. Let's go here. See, now look at all that's gone. With this, you can hide a shortcut too if you want. You can also hide many of the categories here on the left-hand side of your screen and get rid of a lot of these like daily trivia and different things with it. It just kind of cleans up the Roku user interface, gets rid of a lot of the gunk on it. Now, Roku loves it because they generate a lot of views from this content here, but I know a lot of people, they would rather not have it. They just want to get to the apps they have installed real quick. It's a great way to do it. So again, remember, settings on the left side here. And then once you get into settings, you go down to the home screen. And right in here, you can do things like I can re-enable and show recommended. And some of the different tabs on the left side here, I can show all of them. Really nice way. All right, tip number 2. You notice here I got 3 by kind of a 3 look here where you can see 3 apps by 3 apps. Now you can actually pull even more apps, especially if you have a larger TV where it's easy to read it here and you want to be able to see a bunch of apps at once. If you go back to the home screen, Roku recently rolled out a new tile size. You got a larger, which is the standard 3 by 3, and then they got this smaller look here. And you see, suddenly there's a lot more apps here for you to look at. Now, on smaller TVs, you may want the bigger one. Maybe if you're hard to see, you want the bigger one. But if you just want to be able to quickly see all your apps, now you have a 4 by 4 look on here, seeing a lot more apps at once on your Roku home screen. And the great thing about this, if you decide you don't like it, you just go back into the home screen in the setting, tile size, and you return back to the larger feature there. All right, in our third tip, do you ever have friends and family come over? Maybe you have a Roku TV in the spare bedroom and you want them to be able to log into their stuff without having to use all yours and screw up your Netflix recommendations and stuff. Did you notice that Roku has a guest mode? Yeah, these are really great. Actually, I know somebody who does Airbnbs and they use guest mode a lot here. But you can create a code, and basically what it does is it creates a fresh copy of Roku in here. And it allows them to log into all their apps, and then when they leave, they can log themselves out. You can log yourself out, but it prevents them from going into your apps and accessing your content with it, allowing you to have your apps available when you want them, but without worrying that, hey, a friend's coming over, they're going to like ruin my Netflix or YouTube recommendations by it. It's a really nice feature for friends, family, for guests, for Airbnbs and much. But again, what it basically does is it leaves all the apps but logs you out of them until you exit guest mode. And then once you exit guest mode, you're automatically back into your apps the way you want, allowing your friends and family to use your TV with their own logins, their own apps, without you worrying about it. Pretty nice little feature there. All right, did you know Roku has one of the most powerful universal searches available here with this? It's a ton of content available both through voice search and text search. And you can do things like ask it to say, show me Star Wars movies. And then it's going to search here and bring up a ton of Star Wars movies. And the nice thing about Roku is it's rather device agnostic and service agnostic, meaning it's just going to show you a ton of options. Now, obviously, it's available on Disney Plus if you have that now, but it's also going to show you where it's available on different categories or different services. I can rent it from here, a couple other services. But then it also does, you may also like, not surprised it's doing other stuff, Star Wars, Star Trek, tied together. But look at this. Oh, what else is Mark Hamill in with this? Check out all this content that Mark Hamill has appeared in with different stuff or stuff related to him in different content with it. Carrie Fisher sadly passed away not that long ago. Actually, it's been a little while. Time flies, but amazing actress, left too soon. But here again, tons of content related to Carrie Fisher with this on it. Tons of stuff. But you can also ask for genres with the voice search and the regular search. Here on the left, you go rather type. Show me action movies that came out recently. Let's get a little aggressive there, see if it can give me a time frame on that came out recently. No, it did not do that, but it did show me action movies with that. And you can see it did correctly hear me, but look, it highlighted what it is. It's just showing me action movies with this. Show me movies that came out in 2024. Let's see here if I can stump it a little bit. Movies that came out in 2024. Nope, Minecraft this year, 2023. So it did not successfully do that. But lots of powerful searches. They're getting better. I really do like Roku. Other services do this too. I like how agnostic Roku is in showing content from multiple services, not just favoriting one or the other. All right, lastly, did you know Roku has hundreds of free channels built into your Roku TV and Roku streaming player? Yes, through the Live TV tab here, you got the Live TV channel guide. Hundreds of apps or of channels available for free through the Live Guide, both on Roku streaming players and Roku TVs. You can see here all kinds of stuff. Show me news. I got NBC News, ABC News, CBS, Fox Weather, Weather Nation, Today All Day, 60 Minutes. List goes on and on. But I can sort it over here by different categories. Let's go down to game shows. Look at this, Family Feud, Price is Right, Bob Barker, Price is Right, Drew Carey, Deal or No Deal, Ninja Warrior, and more with that. Lots of content in here. Check it out. I think you'd be amazed at how much content is really available on your Roku for free through the Live Guide. Again, that's available on the left side right here under Live TV. You can check that out. Apologize. Roku has so many great features, both well-known and lesser known. If you have one you would want to recommend to people, leave me a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here and you like what we do, we cover the wide world of cord cutting. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people. If you have a cord cutting related question and you want to learn more about it, we have a whole Facebook group dedicated to answering cord cutting related questions with over 100,000 people there to help you out, both new and experienced people. Happy to answer your questions. Go on YouTube or Facebook, search for cord cutting tech support. You find our group with over 100,000 people. I also put a link to it in the show notes down below if you want to check it out there. But there you go, 5 Roku Pro tips to help new and existing Roku owners hopefully get the most out of their Roku TVs in 2025. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you all again real soon.